Hi, my name is Wayne Martin. I'm here today to demonstrate a marvelous little device that I purchased recently called an ebook reader from Sony of Japan. These are the next generation of ebook readers that have been on the market for maybe a year now in the United States. Both Sony has this particular version and Kindle, a product from Amazon. Both use this display technology called e-ink, which was originally designed here in Palo Alto at Xerox PARC and subsequently spun off into a startup that eventually productized this idea. It's a mylar that has little carbon dots embedded inside the plastic, and periodically when you want to repaint the page, there's a field associated with each dot that's fluxed, and the carbon dot either aligns itself in a way that it reflects light or not, so that when the white, so that you have white space with which reflects light pretty much like a page would, and dark space which makes up characters, and it's very readable because the little carbon dots are very small. The Sony is rather nice in the sense that it's very light. These things weigh only 9.5 ounces, and they're powered by a USB port, so you can simply just connect it to your computer and you can power it whenever it needs powering. It also downloads through the USB port. There's a PC-based client that is used to download books from the internet directly or indirectly. You can buy up to 40,000 books at the Sony store, and Kindle, if you chose a Kindle reader, I think they have maybe 160,000 now titles online, all of which are pretty inexpensive. They are in the $9 to $15 range generally. The Kindle is a wireless device, which means that you really don't even need to be near your computer if you want to order a book, download it, and read it. The Kindle also has, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 newspapers that are formatted for the Kindle and downloaded to your Kindle every month for a very nominal fee, like $10 for the New York Times. These devices are revolutionary in the sense that they also have a lot of memory associated with them. These two slots here, one's a Sony slot, one's an SD slot, just like in your digital camera. This will hold up to 16 gigabytes of storage, and this one 2, maybe 4. So for a normal 300-page ebook, that's about 3/4 of a megabyte. We're looking at potentially 20,000 books being stored in an ebook reader. So not only are these devices now readers, which you can carry anywhere, they become mini libraries. The Palo Alto Library, for instance, has maybe 240,000 titles, who knows, maybe 200,000 unique books. At 20,000 per, the whole Palo Alto Library could be stored on just 10 of these chips. So the world has changed in library technology. If you look at the Palo Alto Library Measure N expansion, for instance, you'll find there is no master technology plan. There's no provisions for how people will be reading in the future with these mini libraries that they can carry around in their purse or in their pocket. So when you look at the Measure N libraries, you begin to have to ask yourself, will people in the future be reading out of these little readers, or will they continue to go back to a library, stand in line, and check books out like they have for generations? It's my belief that the times have changed, or times are changing at least, and that people should be considering what a library in the not too distant future will look like when these kinds of readers are in everyone's hands. A simple exercise, for instance, of what it would cost to give everyone a Sony reader or a Kindle reveals that, depending on the price, of course, $100, $200, $300, that a town the size of Palo Alto, you could give everyone a Kindle or a Sony ebook reader at $100 per for about $5.5 or $6 million. As they go up in price, then of course it costs a little more. Even at $300, it would only cost $15 or $16 million to give everyone a Sony ebook reader. The Palo Alto Measure N library expansion is suggesting that we want to spend perhaps $200 million for large buildings and staff increase, whereas we could get by very easily for $16 million if we gave everybody a Kindle. So food to think about in terms of the future of libraries. This is Wayne Martin saying bye now.